I fly high, I'm blazing. I'm blazing, just like I'm blazing.
Good morning, you guys. It is 7:32 a.m. right now. I could not even keep my 1 week. I tried to upload on Friday. I did. I just was so busy. I got really overwhelmed Friday, so I wanted to do this, but I was like, you know what, let me take this day one like task at a time. So yeah, I'm uploading it now this morning and playing Killzone 2, and hope you guys' mornings are going well, and you're probably still asleep because I wish I was, and I'll be going to work soon. But yes, so actually I want to ask you guys like a few questions first. So one, I hope you guys are liking the Walking Dead playthrough. I'm having a lot of fun with that. To warn you guys, these next 2 parts I'm gonna upload Tuesday will have me, I'm sort of like unsure of what I'm doing. I get a little lost, so if you feel free to scrub through the video if you're like, why is Kim clicking on that same thing again, or why is Queen doing that? But yeah, so I finally get the hang of it though. It's really cool what happens next, but I ain't gonna tell you guys anything. So that's cool. And also I want to know how you guys feel about when I upload commentary over fighting video games. Fighting video games? Why'd I say that? But yeah, I want to know how you guys like that. Is it like hard to pay attention? I know for myself I like when people do commentary over fighters, but I don't know how you guys like it. Because I have some Street Fighter Cross Tekken matches I'd like to show, but I don't know how you guys would respond to that. I know you guys respond pretty well to like Killzone and stuff, so but let me know, please. And today excuse me, I wanted to talk about fads growing up. And fads are things that people, fads happen to adults, but I'm gonna focus on kids because the adult fads are like a little sketchy. So when I was younger, we used to get really fixated on these particular toys or types of clothes, something like that. It was just really popular, something that was really, really trendy, and everyone had to have it. It was a fad. And so I remember like one of the early fads was when this kid from another school, I don't know where he was from, another town, and he came and he was sort of shy, but he brought a yo-yo to school, and we're like, I was like, what in the world are you bringing a yo-yo to school for? Like, but honestly, within that week, everybody had a yo-yo. The whole elementary school had a yo-yo. And the most popular ones at that time were Duncan. That's the name brand of it. And they had different ones. I had the butterfly Duncan because like it was really good at like spinning. Like when you, I don't know what that's called, but whatever. It was spin in place. Like if you did it the right way, if you yo-yoed it the right way. And then there was a mechanical Duncan, which was like they tried to make it like, you know, a robot looking thing. That was pretty cool, but I don't know what that one's specialty was, but we used to play with those like crazy. And then I remember tech decks, which were these little skateboards and bicycles, and they were meant for you to use with your fingers. So you had your pointer finger and your middle finger, and you're actually trying to do tricks like ollies and you know, grinding a rail and trying to like do all these moves. And some people were really good at it, which was confusing. Like, I don't know how you use a skateboard with your fingers and like make it look legit. Like they were like doing all these moves. And then the bicycle one, how do you use a bicycle with your fingers? I don't, seriously, there's probably some YouTube videos of that or something, I don't know, but that was pretty cool. I couldn't do it, but I had a little skateboard. I just never knew how to use it. What else? Goosebump books. I never talk about Goosebumps enough, but those books were really popular. They were before the TV show came out, so the books, everyone was reading them, and it was good because I know I wasn't trying to read on my own because we already read at school, so I was like, let me leave that at school. But Goosebumps, you were able to take it home and to read, and it was fun. So there was Monster Blood. That book was really good. It had like a gerbil on the cover. I remember Say Cheese and Die. That was a good one. And Night of the Living Dummy. First off, Night of the Living Dummy, Slappy is like one of the scariest villains ever because he's a ventriloquist dummy that gets possessed by an evil spirit and then keeps coming back to life or whatever. That's not cool. and he was bad too. He killed something. I forget what he did. He was bad. Yeah, he was creepy. And then Cuckoo Clock of Doom. Like, they had a lot of good books. And then Animorphs. There was like a little competition between Goosebumps and Animorphs, like very slight. But they did two different things. So Animorphs was a book about friends who were given sort of powers by an alien, and they could shift into any animal they touched or whatever. So that was a cool book too. I liked that book. I didn't read it nearly as much as I barely read those books, so I have like one. I had one versus Goosebumps, but yeah, that was cool. And there were these electronic toys that were really, really popular. And when I don't mean video games, because video games were like genderless. Like they weren't necessarily popular, but like we just had them. It wasn't that big a deal like they are today. Not saying Sega's the bomb though, but there were these electronic games that we play with, like Brain Warp. If I have time to link some videos in here, I will. But Brain Warp is a game where you're holding this little toy and it's telling you what to do and you're doing it, like Bop It. You know, you guys know Bop It. Hopefully you do. That was really popular back in the day, and there was one with light. I can't remember what it is, but that was popular. And then there's Bird Bash. Like, there was a lot of those little games where they were electronic and you got to like pass them around and all your friends got to do it. That was really popular for a long time. Those were a lot of fun. I still actually have my Brain Warp. I would turn it on and let you guys hear it, but the thing is hard to shut off and I can't figure out where you put the batteries. My mom used to handle that stuff. Yeah. And then Tamagotchis. You guys remember that? So Tamagotchis were these little digital pets, and they were more Japanese. I had a Nano Pet actually. I didn't really like the Tamagotchi. They did the same thing, but the Tamagotchi had 3 buttons on it, and the animal or the little pet that you took care of looked like an amoeba. It looked like some squiggly, like, I don't know, like a booger or something. It just didn't look very nice. And so you had to feed it, take care of it, walk it, pet it. Like, you had to do all these things and take care of it. So I had like a Nano Pet that had a cat and a dog. It was 2 animals in one or whatever. I guess that was a gimmick. And so things with the Tamagotchi and the Nano Pets got really, really intense to the point where they had to ban them from school. So nobody could have them because people were stealing them, they were getting lost or getting broken. So I was like, Mom, can you please, I was in like the 3rd grade, could you please take care of my Nano Pet while I'm at school? And she did. I want to make a commentary about how much I love my mom, but you guys probably get tired of me. Kim, we already know you like your mom, thank you. But she was amazing, or she is amazing. So for 6 hours while I was at class, she would take care of my Nano Pet, feed it, all this stuff like that. We had it on lanyard, and then when I got home, she would take off the lanyard around her neck and then give it to me and be like, here you go, it's still alive. You know, like. And then she did that for a while. Like, I think either until the battery ran out or until I got tired of it. Because I had that Nano Pet for a nice amount of time. A nice amount of time to me, it was like a week. So I thought that was really cool. I remember being so grateful for that my mom did that. What else? I remember walkie-talkies were really popular. Like, no matter what walkie-talkie you had, you just had to have one. Laser tag was popular. They even had home versions of laser tag. I actually have my little vest for it still. So that was really popular, and they had different versions so you could play with other people. Man, Super Soakers was a fad. All right, I'm done. So I can't even remember all the fads, but all right, you guys, what fads happened in your towns or in your country? They could be like clothing or whatever. I know like Velcro sneakers was really a fad. Movies, books, whatever. What's something you guys had to have growing up and like everybody had it? And if you didn't have it, you like were so not cool. Yes, let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully talk to you guys soon. Hope you enjoy. Bye.